I think of myself as a coach. We are learning journalism, which is a hands-on process. And as a hands-on process, that means we jump right in and do it. I try to get students thinking and working and then guide them. We have a technical crew that helps out some areas, and then we have experienced journalists and inexperienced journalists who work together. That's my role, as I see it.
Before filming can actually start, we have to research online so we're more educated on our topic, using sources like articles and videos.
Right now, my group and I are working on a piece about 2000s nostalgia, so we're Googling things like basically just 2000s nostalgia and thinking, like, racking our brains for all the things that we played with or ate or wore back in the 2000s. And we're going to do like a film piece and just show people pictures and be like, what is this? Do you remember this? Was this in your childhood? Kind of things like that.
After this research is done, we have to contact our interviewees via email or by phone to set up a date, a time, location, all of that. But we also conduct street interviews whenever we want to get a more general opinion or general knowledge on a topic.
Alright, now today we're going to go around the house and see if people know all about our Minnesota State trivia. What is a Minnesota State bird? A loon. What is Minnesota State muffin? Blueberry. That's so good. What Great Lake is Duluth located on? Superior. Yeah. What's the capital of Minnesota?
St. Paul.
What zip code is Wayzata High School in?
55446.
So good. And what's a two-letter abbreviation for Minnesota? Thank you.
So before we can create a sports piece like a hype video or a highlight reel, we have to get some statistics online about how many yards a certain player ran or how many points a certain player scored.
Right now, I'm primarily working on football, and I have been the past couple months. They've had a really successful season, so it's been fun to work with them and interview them and take videos. I plan on helping out throughout the year with winter sports. Diane and I will split the work, but we're both interested in doing hockey, basketball, sort of covering everything. So it'll be cool to have coverage for all the teams instead of me just working on football like I did in the fall.
So a lot during the actual show or the filming of the show happens in the control room. So in the control room they regulate the sound, the video quality, and they also operate the cameras and switch between shots so that the show has a good flow and feel to it.
Okay, so this is the Wayzata NewsBreak control room. This is where we handle all of the technical side of the shows that we put out, along with outside on the computers on Adobe Premiere. Right here we have a playback machine that we never use. Here's our graphics, which basically takes care of the underline and headlines that we have during the show. This is our switcher right here. This switches all of our camera shots out of one of our 3 cameras. Over there in that corner we have teleprompter. From on the cameras we have a little thing that projects Google Docs document so they can read what they're doing as they're on the camera. And then after we record everything on this little piece right here, we go and put it into Adobe Premiere and we edit it and send the show off.